Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, let's start. Find the center of curvature for square root of x plus square root of y is equal to square root of a at the point x is equal to a by 4 and y is equal to a by 4. Find the center of curvature for this curve. Root x plus root y is equal to root a. Root x plus root y is equal to root a. Let this be the given curve. Now differentiate both sides with respect to x. Differentiate both sides with respect to x. Derivative of root x is 1 by 2 root x plus derivative of root y is 1 by 2 root y into derivative of y is y1. Derivative of root y is 1 by 2 root y. Use chain rule. Derivative of y with respect to x is y1. This is equal to derivative of root a. Root a is a constant. Its derivative must be 0. Here 1 by 2 is common in both the terms. So divide the equation throughout by 1 by 2. Therefore, 1 into y1 divided by root y is equal to, now transform this 1 by root x to RHS. You get minus 1 by root x. Therefore, y1 is equal to root y into minus 1 is minus root y. Mute your audio. ಯಾರು ಬಂದಿದೆ ಸೌಂಡು? y1 is equal to root y into minus 1 is minus root y divided by root x. Or this can be written as minus into root y means y power 1 by 2. That's what I have done here. Divided by root x means x power 1 by 2. y1 is equal to minus into y power 1 by 2 divided by x power 1 by 2. And this derivative is required at a by 4 comma a by 4. That means x is equal to a by 4 and y is equal to a by 4. Substitute. y1 is equal to minus into y power 1 by 2. y is a by 4. Therefore, a by 4 power 1 by 2 divided by x power 1 by 2. X is a by 4. a by 4 power 1 by 2. Cancel these two terms. You get minus 1. y1 is equal to minus 1, first order derivative. Next, we shall find a second order derivative. To find second order derivative, differentiate this expression throughout with respect to x. Derivative of y1 is y2. This is equal to, you keep this negative sign outside, you just differentiate y power 1 by 2 divided by x power 1 by 2 using quotient rule. Keep this negative sign outside. Apply quotient rule. Denominator into, that is x power 1 by 2 into derivative of numerator. Derivative of numerator is y power 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 into y power 1 by 2 minus 1 into derivative of y is y1. That's what we have written here. Half into y power 1 by 2 minus 1 is minus 1 by 2 into y1 minus numerator into, that is 1 by 2 into derivative of denominator x by 2, 1 x by x power 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 into x power 1 by 2 minus 1. That is 1 by 2 into x power 1 by 2 minus 1 is minus 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into x power minus 1 by 2. Substitute. X is equal to a by 4, y is equal to a by 4. These two derivatives are required at this point. Substitute. You keep this minus sign outside. X is a by 4 power 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 y power minus 1 by 2, where y is a by 4 whole power minus 1 by 2 into minus 1. y1 is minus 1. y1 is minus 1. y power 1 by 2, a power 1 by 2 into half as it is x power minus 1 by 2, but x is a power a by 4 whole power minus 1 by 2. whole divided by x, and x is a by 4. Here a by 4 whole power 1 by 2 will get cancelled with this a by 4 whole power minus 1 by 2. Similarly, here also a by 4 whole power 1 by 2 will get cancelled with this a by 4 whole power minus 1 by 2. What is left here? y2 is equal to minus 2. 1 by 2 into minus 1 is minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2. This is divided by a by 4. This is equal to minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 is minus 1. Minus 1 into minus is plus 1 divided by a by 4. Or you can write it as 4 by a. Both are same. 1 over a by 4 is same as 4 divided by a. Therefore, y2 is equal to 4 divided by a. Now we find a center of curvature. X bar comma y bar. First we shall find x bar. We find x bar. What is y1? Y1 is minus 1. And what is y2? Y2 is 4 by a. First we shall find x bar. X bar is given by x minus y1 into 1 plus y1 whole square divided by y2. X bar is given by x minus y1 into 1 plus y1 square divided by y2. We just substitute the values. We have all the values. Just substitute x bar. X bar is equal to x. X is a by 4 minus y1. Y1 is minus 1 into 1 plus y1 square. 1 plus y1 is minus 1. Its square is plus 1 divided by y2. Y2 is 4 divided by a. This is equal to a by 4. Minus into minus plus. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 divided by 4 divided by a. This 4 is exactly divisible by 2 times. Therefore, this is equal to a by 4 plus transform this to numerator. You get a divided by 2. And sum of a by 4 plus a by 2 is 3a divided by 4. You take 4 as LCM factor and simplify. X bar is equal to 3a divided by 4. X coordinate of the center. Similarly, we find y bar. Y bar is given by y. Y is a by 4 plus 1 plus y1 square. Y1 is minus 1. Minus 1 whole square is plus 1 divided by y2. Y2 is 4 divided by. This is equal to a by 4 plus 1 plus 1 is 2 divided by 4 by. And 2 by 4 can be written as 1 by 2. This is equal to a by 4 plus, again we get a by 2 here. A by 4 plus a by 2 is 3a divided by 4. This is y coordinate of the center. Therefore, center of the curvature is x bar comma y bar. X bar comma y bar. This is equal to x coordinate is 3a by 4 and y coordinate is also 3a by 4. This is the center of curvature. Now, circle of curvature. What is the equation to find circle in terms of center and radius? It is given by x minus x bar whole square plus y minus y bar whole square. This is equal to r square. or you write it as rho square because radius of curvature is denoted by rho. That means this rho is to be determined first. Rho is given by 1 plus y1 square in Cartesian format is given by 1 plus y1 square whole power 3 by 2 divided by y2. Just substitute 1 plus y1 square. y1 is minus 1 square is plus 1 whole power 3 by 2 divided by y2. y2 is 4 by 8. This is equal to 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 power 3 by 2 into, as this 4 by 8 is transformed to numerator, that becomes a divided by 4. And 2 power 3 by 2, that can be written as 2 root 2 into a divided by 4. And this 4 is exactly divisible by 2 times. Therefore, this is equal to a into root 2 divided by 2 is 1 by root 2. That means the radius of curvature is a divided by root 2. Now you can easily find a circle of curvature. Circle of curvature is given by x minus x bar whole square plus y minus y bar whole square is equal to r square rho square. Substitute x minus x bar is 3a divided by 4 whole square plus y minus y bar is also 3a divided by 4 whole square is equal to rho square. Rho is a divided by root 2 and its square is a square divided by 2. This is what we required. To make a note of this. Is this clear? This problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine, you make a note of this. Find the center of curvature and the circle of curvature for the curve y is equal to x plus 9 by 6 at the point 3, 6. This is a similar problem. Find the center of curvature and the circle of curvature for the curve y is equal to x plus 9 by x. Let's consider y is equal to x plus 9 by x. First we find the first order and the second order derivatives. Differentiate both sides with respect to x. Derivative of y is y1. Derivative of x is 1. Derivative of x with respect to x is 1. Plus 9 into 9 is constant. Keep it as this. Derivative of 1 by x is minus 1 by x square. That means 1 plus into minus 9 divided by x square. This is first order derivative. And this derivative is required at 3, 6. That means x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 6. Therefore, y1 at 3, 6. This is equal to 1 minus 9 divided by x square. X is 3. Therefore, this is 9. 3 square is 9 and 9 by 9 is 1. Therefore, this is equal to 1 minus 1 is 0. y1 is 0. Next, we find y2. Now we find y2. To find y2, we differentiate this y1 with respect to x. Differentiate this y1 with respect to x. Derivative of y1 is y2. And 1 is a constant, its derivative must be 0. Minus 9 into derivative of 1 by x square is minus 1 divided by x square whole square. That means x power 4. 1 is constant, its derivative is 0. You keep this minus 9 constant as this. Derivative of 1 by x square is minus 1 by x square whole square. That is x power 4. Into derivative of x square is 2x. Therefore, this is equal to minus into minus plus 9 into 2 is 18 divided by x divided by x power 4 is 1 by x cube. 18 divided by x cube. And this derivative is also required at the same point whose x coordinate is 3 and y coordinate is 6. Substitute. That is 18 divided by x cube. X cube is 3, 3 cube is 27. This is equal to, both are divisible by 9. 18 is divisible by 9 2 times and 27 3 times. That is 2 by 3. Y2 is equal to 2 by 3. Y1 is 0 and Y2 is 2 by 3. Now we find a center of the curvature. That means x bar comma y bar. X bar is given by x. X is 3. Minus y1. Y1 is 0. 0 into anything is 0. Divided by y2. This is equal to 3. 0 divided by any finite quantity is 0. Therefore, x bar is equal to 3. Next, y bar. Y bar is given by y. Y is 6 plus 1 plus y1 square. Y1 is 0. Therefore, y1 square is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1 divided by y2 and y2 is 2 by 3. This is equal to 6 plus 1 divided by 2 by 3 is 3 by 2. 2 into 6 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15 divided by 2. Therefore, center of curvature x bar comma y bar. Center of the curvature x bar comma y bar. X bar is 3 and y bar is 15 divided by 2. Now, using the center of curvature, we find the circle of curvature. To find circle of curvature, a radius is to be determined first. Radius is given by 1 plus y1 square whole power 3 by 2 divided by y2. This is equal to 1 plus y1 square, but y1 is 0. Therefore, 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 power 3 by 2 is 1 divided by y2 is 2 by 3. Therefore, this is equal to 3 by 2. The rest is very simple. You write the equation of circle and substitute. Equation of the circle is given by x minus x bar whole square plus y minus y bar whole square is equal to rho square. Substitute x minus x bar is 3 whole square plus y minus y bar is 15 divided by 2 whole square is equal to rho square. Rho is 3 by 2 and its square is 9 by 4. You make a note of this. ರಜೆ ಇದಾರೆ, ಲೀವ್ ಇವತ್ತು. Next, try this one. For a similar problem, find the center of curvature and the circle of curvature for the curve y square is equal to 12x at 3, 6. I expect all of you to solve this problem by yourselves. First consider y square is equal to 12x. Find first and second order derivatives with respect to x. Y square is equal to 12x. Differentiate both sides. Derivative of y square is 2y. Derivative of y is y1. Derivative of 12x with respect to x is 12. Therefore, y1 is 12 divided by 2y. Or you can write it as 6 divided by y. And this y1 is required at 3, 6. Put x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 6. 6 by y is 6. Therefore, 6 by 6 is 1. y1 is equal to 1. Again, you differentiate this equation y1 is equal to 6 by y with respect to x to find y2. y1 is 6 by y. Differentiate with respect to x, you get y2 is equal to 6 is constant, keep it as this. Derivative of 1 by y is minus 1 by y square into derivative of y is y1. And this y2 is also required at the same point whose x coordinate is 3 and y coordinate is 6. Substitute. Minus 6 divided by y square. Y is equal to 6. 6 square is 36. Into y1. y1 is 1. Therefore, this is equal to minus 1 by 6. Rest you can do. You find x bar and y bar. X bar is given by x minus y1 into 1 plus y1 square divided by y2. Y bar is given by y plus 1 plus y1 square divided by y2. Mark your attendance. Is x bar 15?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
And
sir.
y bar minus 6. You
Yes,
do
sir.
that. Okay. X bar is 15 and y bar is minus 6. Now find radius of curvature. Center of curvature is 15 comma minus 6. Now you find radius of curvature. Rho. Rho is given by 1 plus y1 square whole power 3 by 2 divided by y2. Is rho minus 12 root 2?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You can neglect that negative
Yes, sir.
sign and you take magnitude only 12 root 2. Now write circle of curvature. Circle of curvature is x minus x bar whole square plus y minus y bar whole square is equal to rho square. X minus x bar is 15 whole square plus y minus y bar is minus 6, therefore minus into minus plus 6 whole square is equal to rho square. 12 root 2 square is 288. With this problem, we finished first module, right? I finished first module, but I would like to solve a few more problems in first module from starting itself. That means angle between two curves, pedal equations. I'll solve one or two problems in each method. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. Show that the curves R is equal to A divided by 1 plus cos theta and R is equal to B divided by 1 minus cos theta intersect each other orthogonally. Show that the curves r is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta and r is equal to b into 1 minus cos theta intersect each other orthogonally. First we shall find angle between radius of curvature and tangent for each of these two curves. First let's take r is equal to a divided by 1 plus cos theta. Take log on both sides. You get log r is equal to log a divided by 1 plus cos theta. This is a question paper problem. Log r is equal to log a divided by 1 plus cos theta. Now this takes log m by n form. That can be written as log m minus log n. That is log a minus log 1 plus cos theta. Log r is equal to log a minus log 1 plus cos theta. Differentiate both sides with respect to theta. Derivative of log r is 1 by r into dr by d theta. Here log a is a constant, its derivative must be 0 minus derivative of log 1 plus cos theta is 1 over 1 plus cos theta into derivative of 1 plus cos theta is minus sin theta. And 1 by r into dr by d theta is denoted by cot phi. Minus into minus plus. Sin theta can be written as 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. This divided by 1 plus cos theta can be written as 2 cos square theta by 2. Here cancel this 2 with this 2. Cos theta by 2 with 1 cos theta by 2 here, and you get sin theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2. That can be written as tan theta by 2. Therefore cot phi is equal to, now you have to convert this tan in terms of cot. How do you write that? Tan theta by 2 in terms of cot. How do you write that?
Pi by 2 minus
Yes,
theta.
pi. Yes, that's right. Pi by 2 minus theta by 2. Therefore, phi is equal to pi by 2 minus theta by 2. Similarly, for the second curve. So take second curve and find angle between radius vector and tangent for that curve. R is equal to B divided by 1 minus cos theta. Take log on both sides. Log R is equal to log B divided by 1 minus cos theta. Now this takes log m by n form. That can be written as log B minus log 1 minus cos theta. This is log R. Now differentiate both sides with respect to theta.